Okay, we started off this campaign by selling some of our outlying regions. We made Bavaria a protectorate, took some of the regions in the south and let them rebel, pushed into Italy, taking Venice, and then pushing to the south, made Italian states a protectorate, and did I somehow forget to mention, we're at war with everyone. Let's get to it. All right, welcome back, everyone. It's David, and of course, it's Fairmare's Rangers. Let's get back into this next episode. We got a lot kind of going on. We got a Westphalian army up there kind of coming towards Bavaria. Also, yeah, we're gonna. I think we got plenty to deal with Westphalia, but you know, I wish I had a little bit more. But I think we got enough to hold the line there. Down here in the south, of course, we've been dealing with France coming to take it, trying to take northern Italy in the south. I get my thoughts together. We got, of course, some Ottoman troops over here dancing around in our territory. We did actually get Venice to become a protectorate, which is extremely good. It's helping our economy out quite a bit. And we are going to hopefully start making a march towards Rumelia at Istanbul. And here come the French again. And it looks like Spain's got quite a bit of armies. Don't know what they're planning with them. Poland being the thorn in the side as always. We have the Ottomans coming to attack that depleted militia unit that I'm sending to a port to hold a port. So we'll just send him off to run away, and we'll deal with that Ottoman unit here shortly. Sadly, he's breaking some of my buildings down, which is not ideal, to say the least. All right, so we're getting towards the end of this intern, and it's going to take us into 1717, and the Westphalians do besiege Bavaria, so yeah, that's a thing. All right, let's see what we can get done. We're only making 3,400 next turn. Let's push the advance on the Ottomans. Do need to get some of these guys replenished. Still got 4,500, almost 4,600 to spend. We got the Polish army here laying siege to Hungary once again. So a lot kind of going on to fend off, but we need to get this college done. And yeah, that's a pretty good army that Westphalia has there. We'll hold on, see what happens. Maybe they'll attack and we can help them out. We'll see if Bavaria sallies out. We'll see what happens on the intern. Other than that, like I said, we're supposed to make about 3,400 next intern. We're getting close to Istanbul. Should be able to take it next turn. And then we can maybe get up there and take the rest of the Ottoman regions away from them in Europe and wipe them clean from there. We've still got the pirates there, so nothing concerning there. We might be able to claim all of our lost territories. Yeah, you can kind of see where everybody's standing at this point. At least the enemies that are most concerned to us. Prussia's down to 3 regions, so that's fairly good for us at the moment. If they get any stronger, it could be problematic to our north. But they're getting beat down quite a bit by the war with Poland and Lithuania, too. As France lays siege to Savoy. I said Prussia's building up quite a bit there. All right, so we got the Polish Lithuanians attacking at Hungary, so we're going to go ahead and go into this battle. And we'll just sort our men accordingly and see what we can do against a really strong Polish force here. Let's not lie. All line infantry except for some really good cav units, Uhlans, one artillery, So yeah, this is gonna be something. All right, so time to lay the defensive network here, and maybe we could do the majority of our damage with our army that is defending. That would be ideal, but main priority right now is laying this defense. And we're going to do my new standard operating procedure, which is to lay down the shows the freeze in a pattern where if any of that nice cav that they do have tries to come into the fort, they are going to get spiked, baby. So that's what we're setting up. And of course, we've got our artillery in a prime position to defend any corner that they may try to encroach upon. Anyways, let me know what your defensive tactics are. Mine are usually always let them come in the fort so where we can do the most damage to them. In this, I got so many men that I am going to have to put some dudes on the walls. Otherwise, they'll be all on top of each other. And that's no bueno. Alright, so it's time to get this battle going for real. And here we got, once again, another confusing battle with these darn Polish-Lithuanian flags that are copying our not rebel, but our Republic flags. I guess they were there first before we were with their flag design. But hey, like any true patriot, we'll say we had it first, right? Even if it wasn't true. Okay, so one thing I do notice about using the defensive sets that I do have, it is problematic for getting on the walls, so you got to really be careful how you do that. Otherwise, you won't get all your guys on the walls, and they'll end up not being able to shoot. All right, so our reinforcements we're bringing in, we'll just kind of hold them back there. We don't really necessarily need them at the moment. We're going to get a couple more men on the walls. And let's see what these dudes want to do that are attacking us. Okay, so I'm getting some of these units off the walls over here. I want Poland to come up on the walls over there so that my artillery can get some shots in, and we're going to use these units we're bringing down off the walls, these citizens as little hero units. Put them in the center of the fort, and that should draw Poland into the center. In theory, right? Alright, so Poland's trying to scale the walls over here in the back. We got quite a few citizens to wear them down before we need to start sending any of the big boys in. That's the really nice thing about having so many citizens in a battle like this, is you can use them to really get these Polish troops exhausted. And then we send in our militia, which aren't even great melee troops, send them in to clean up, and they should win easily because they'll be exhausted. That's the theory behind it. It's a nice little scrum there on the wall. We'll go ahead and start moving some of these troops up to the wall. So we've got one unit coming in. See if we can get some decent shots on him. Still pretty far off, so we'll see. Yeah, not killing many, but got a few. Maybe. Alright, they're not really killing many, but they are at least tiring them out, so we'll take the wins where we can get them, I guess. Okay, things are getting a little more interesting. We are... I don't know what's happening here. I mean, seems like we should be doing a little bit better. But we did lose our one citizen there on that side over here. So we're going to have to send in the citizen to keep those Polish troops from doing any more mischief, if you will. We did rout the one that was in the center of the fort. We're actually blasting our own citizen. He kind of spread out and canistering him, so it is what it is. We'll redirect our shots. And over there, yeah, things are happening pretty slow. Looks like, yeah, our unit did just die over there. So Poland has claimed our walls on the other side, which is fine. That's where I kind of want them to come from. I definitely don't want them breaching over here on this backside. Got another unit coming into the center. We do have our citizen there, so they won't start any countdowns. And of course, we got some units coming up on the backside, so we're going to have to reposition some of these other units as well. It's getting interesting in here. All right, over here it looks like we finally got some of these, well, I don't know. It seems like we should be starting to win. We're going to start sending a militia over there. And we'll throw him in the fray. I mean, they're getting whittled down. They're in their 40s. You know, that one's... two of them are in pretty strong manpower still, but we got quite a few units still left to throw in. Keep in mind, I'm not paying attention. I have reinforcements units come on the field and not paying attention to that. So there's that whole thing too. That's what happens when you get a little sidetracked. All right, so we got some pretty good breakage over here on the other side of the fort, at least. Have three units routed out, but there's more coming in. So we'll see how we do here. Starting to get the Poles to rout on this side, but they've got a large force, to say the least. So we got a long way to go here. I still haven't noticed my men have come on the field. So there's that whole thing. Now I finally figure it out. So we'll get these guys sorted out and we can get over here and take out this artillery now. And okay. Our guys over here just aren't faring well. About to lose another unit. Poles are still hanging in there. I mean, they still got quite a few men. I mean, this is not gone as well as we would have liked over there. Ooh, Cavs coming in. Yeah. Pay attention, Dave. Pay attention. About to lose another militia here. Got units all up in our business. There we go. Got a nice shot in on that cab, but I did lose my militia. Very unfortunate. Okay, I'm about to lose both of these units, so that other militia is about to go bye-bye. So we're sending the next. This side of the battle has gone really well. Starting to get some shots in. These calves should die off here pretty quick. Should be able to take out this artillery in a minute. Okay, so this little fight has gone on quite a long time up here. Let's go ahead and start moving the next militia over so he can be prepared to go in. At some point we should win that because they are pretty darn exhausted. And our guys coming in are fresh. This should be a no-brainer. We should be winning that. Their artillery is going to get smoked here. All right. Let's get set up for that infantry coming over. Then we'll take him out. We'll get the general to keep running down this artillery. We just killed their general. Alright, we broke some more in the fort. We're starting to break these guys finally. After long last. Still quite a bit, even though they're exhausted. That one's only very tired, but the other one is exhausted. All right. Our general is in here, I guess, because we were attacking that darn artillery and not paying attention. Let's go ahead and get our militia up so we can screen for our general so he can get out of there. There's one artilleryman still that we do need to run down. Sadly, we don't have any more cav to run down all these fleeing Poles. Would have been nice if we did. We could really clean their clock. All right, we got this unit here pretty much surrounded, so we should be able to break this line infantry here pretty quick. Other than that, I think things are getting wrapped up pretty good in this battle. There is still one unit that's trying to make its way to the center of the battle of the fort, or the battlefield, center of the fort, to try to capture our flag. So we should be able to knock him out of this here pretty quick. There goes that unit. We'll just go ahead and run him down. And oh, they have that cab there. He was almost taking out my general. He does break, so I think everything they have is broken. Yep. So there it is. We have won it. What a mess. I guess no one ever said it has to be pretty. They actually did kill off quite a bit of their men, and here they come pushing in with more troops. Darn Ottoman single unit there. All right, we got ourselves a fight here. Westphalia is, I guess we're sallying out. Bavaria is sallying out, so we're going to have to assist them. Otherwise, they'll get absolutely snobber locked. What do you call it? Snobber. I don't know. You know what I mean. They'll get their butts messed up. Let's just put it that way. All right, so this is pretty much going to be a race to try to assist the Bavarians here, as they're going to come at it full on headstrong as they possibly can. And I'm going to, of course, slowly be bringing men onto the battlefield. So hopefully I am able to get in this fight before Bavaria gets completely wiped out, because they're so weak. And it is giving me hope that I almost got 2 lines on the field. Now I got 2 lines. We can start moving forward and start doing something here. Okay, if I can just get more units on the field, I mean, this would be almost perfect, because we could sandwich them in. Got 3 lines. We got to start advancing here. Start laying some damage on them before they yeah, unfortunately they're moving around a bit, so I can't zero in on them as much as I want to. But at least they're not setting and shooting at Bavaria right now, so this is at least encouraging that we are kind of keeping them from destroying Bavaria too quickly here. Try and overlap my fire with this other line infantry. So we'll go in with the other that's fresh and reloaded while we pull the other one back to reload. And that way we can keep up the sustained fire on them. Start running down some of these fleeing men. This is going pretty well, I should think. Like, extremely well. You know, I guess it's kind of nice to see Bavaria still sticking it out in this battle, you know? Look at them go. I'm proud of Bavaria. I mean, with their trashy units. I mean, I don't want to overreact here, because, I mean, obviously they wouldn't be doing this good without me here, but hey, man, I mean, look at them going at it. Pretty pleased with it. That one general bodyguard there, I think that's his general. I just don't want to die. Once we kill him off, this is over with. Look at that. A whole volley on him, and that general doesn't die. We're going with the 2nd rank, and he's still there. The invincible general. Just ridiculous. Die, you son of a gun. Look at him. One guy. I've done a whole complete 3-rank volley on that unit. I mean, that one general, and just ain't dying. Finally! Criminy Christmases. Okay. And here we go. Let's go ahead and finish this thing. This should pretty much wrap this one up for this battle. Wrap them up like a pig in a blanket. Okay, they're starting to blink like Christmas, so this should be it. They are, yeah, The Christmas lights have turned on. Okay, so this one's in the books. I would think most of that damage that was done to us was Bavaria. And not my men, because I think my men came out of it pretty clean. Yeah. Very clean. We'll go ahead and replenish them up. At least some of them. And let's go over here and deal with Istanbul. Add that to the realm. So Istanbul falls to us. Very nice. It's a great spot to hold. All right, let's go ahead and end this turn. So we got... Hopefully that Polish force does not take Croatia. Ooh, boy. Poland's going for Bohemia and Croatia, unfortunately. We're just going to resolve this. We'll have to go take that back. That's a massively important region for me to hold on to. Cannot accept. That's unacceptable for Poland to hold that. It is what it is. But we are going to take that back. That, again, will be unacceptable for us to allow that to go to their hands. Okay. Bavaria's fortunately recruited up a couple more units. Alright, so first order of business is we got to get down here and send some men to take Croatia back. I mean, by any means necessary. Whatever happens, we got to take this back. So we're going to muster up an army. Doesn't have to be much. They don't have much men there. We're going to have to obviously beef up the forces here. We did lose some men to that last siege in Hungary, and we're going to have to beef up. All right, I think this is a good place, as any, to go ahead and stop the video. As we got some very important battles to fight for the next episode. So kind of a nice cliffhanger. Also, don't forget, if you are interested, please consider becoming a channel member for a little bit of support. It does go a long way for us on this channel. And if not, you can always subscribe. And don't forget to give us a like on the video. And we're going to have more coming at you very soon. And I appreciate you guys as always. We'll see you on the next video.